have already learned what are pronouns. Pronouns are the words that come in place of nouns to avoid repetition. Now let us learn some more types of pronouns. So we have a classroom here. Now in this class there are 3 boys named David. So this boy David sits on the first bench. This boy named David has curly hair, and this boy named David is short. So there are 3 Davids in the classroom. Now one day this boy named Abir was telling his friend that David is my best friend. Now his friend got confused. Which David is he talking about? Because there are 3 Davids in the classroom. So Abir told him, David sits on the first bench. David is my best friend. So David sits on the first bench. David is my best friend. Now we see that the noun David is repeated twice. So I can use a pronoun over here. So what is the pronoun I can use in place of David here? I can write this as David, who sits on the first bench, is my best friend. Who over here is a pronoun. Who is a pronoun. He says, David, who sits on the first bench, is my best friend. So this who replaces the second David. So this who replaces the David in the second sentence, and it also joins the 2 sentences. So if you see that instead of the 2 sentences, we now have just 1 sentence. David, who sits on the first bench, is my best friend. This who is a relative pronoun. What is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun refers or relates to a noun that is placed before it. So, a relative pronoun refers or relates to a noun that is placed before it. Who is a relative pronoun? It refers or relates to David. David is the noun which is placed just before who. So who refers to David. So David, who sits on the first bench, is my best friend. Who is the relative pronoun which refers to the noun David. Relative pronoun also helps in joining sentences like we have seen. So who is a relative pronoun that is used to refer to a person or people. Remember, who is never used to refer to things or places. Who is always used to refer to people or a single person. So we have these 2 sentences here. The girl is standing there. She is my sister. So how can I join these 2 sentences using a relative pronoun? So the girl is standing here and she over here refers to the girl. So instead of she, which is a pronoun, I can use a relative pronoun and join these 2 sentences. How? I can write the girl who is standing there is my sister. So this who refers to the girl. So the girl comes just before who? So who refers to the noun girl? The girl who is standing there is my sister. If you notice, she is the subject of this sentence. So we can say that who replaces the subject nouns or pronouns. So from the second sentence, who will replace the noun or the pronoun which are in the subject position. So who always replaces the nouns or pronouns in the subject position. Now let us try and use a relative pronoun here. This purse belongs to the lady. You were sitting with the lady a while ago. So the lady is the noun which is repeated. So I can use a relative pronoun instead of the lady and also join these two sentences. So over here we have, this purse belongs to the lady with who you were sitting a while ago. But in this sentence, the lady is the object of the sentence. You is the subject. The lady is the object. And we have learned who always replaces the subject nouns or pronouns, whereas the lady is the object. So I cannot use who over here. I have a different relative pronoun for the object position. What is that? It is whom. So I can write, this purse belongs to the lady with whom you were sitting a while ago. So for object nouns or pronouns, I use the relative pronoun whom. So whom is a relative pronoun that is used to refer to a person or people. I met a famous author. I have heard a lot about him. So once again, I have author here, and this him refers to the author. Also, him is the object of this sentence. I is the subject. So I need to use the relative pronoun whom, because whom is used for object nouns or pronouns. So we can write, I met a famous author about whom I had heard a lot. Whom replaces object nouns or pronouns. So whom is a relative pronoun that replaces object nouns or pronouns. And another special thing about whom is that whom is often used along with a preposition, like with whom, to whom, about whom, for whom. So over here, I have about whom. So whom is often preceded by a preposition, or whom comes after a preposition most of the time. Now let us see the difference between who and whom once again. So in this sentence, this boy says, the person who gave chocolate to me was very kind. So this person is giving chocolate to this boy. So the person, that is this person, is the subject and me is the object. So this person is the doer. Who refers to this person? Who refers to the subject? So we always use who for the subject. Whereas in this sentence, the person to whom I gave chocolate was my friend. So this is the person to whom he is giving chocolate. But in this case, this person is the object, because the verb gave is being acted upon him. I is the subject. I refers to this boy. I is the subject. I gave chocolate. So he is the doer of the verb, and the verb is being acted upon him. So he is the object. Whom refers to this person. So the pronoun used for the object is whom. So in this case, this person is the object and whom refers to this person. So the difference between who and whom is that who refers to the subject and whom refers to the object. Now fill in the blank with appropriate relative pronoun. The man dash wrote this book came to see me. Will it be who or whom? So let us first break this sentence into the two sentences. How can we do that? The man wrote this book. He came to see me. Now I need a pronoun for he, because the pronoun over here will refer to the man. He over here is the subject of the sentence. He came to see me. What is the pronoun used for subject? Who? So the man who wrote this book came to see me. Now can you try this one on your own? This is the person with dash we met yesterday. So let us break it into two sentences. This is the person, we met him yesterday. Now, person, this pronoun will refer to the person. This is the person, we met him yesterday. So it will replace him from this sentence. Now, is him the subject or the object? We met him. We is the subject, him is the object. What is the relative pronoun that replaces object? Whom. So this is the person with whom we met yesterday. With whom. And see, whom is preceded by a preposition with. This is our English teacher. Her son is my friend. Now in this case, her is the possessive adjective. It shows possession or belonging. So the relative pronoun used here is whose. This is our English teacher whose son is my friend. So whose is the relative pronoun that I use for English teacher. So whose refer to the English teacher. So whose is a relative pronoun that is used to express possession. I visited my friend, his mother was ill. So once again, his is a possessive adjective. Now it shows possession. So I can use whose over here. I visited my friend whose mother was ill. So whose is used to replace possessive adjectives. So we have learned three relative pronouns: who, whom and whose. Who replaces the subject nouns or pronouns. It is used only for people or a person. Whom replaces the object nouns or pronouns, and whose replaces possessive adjectives. It is used to show possession. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.